Good evening, Dallas. How are we doing tonight?
Woo!
All right, a little bit about me. I am officially diagnosed with being on the autism spectrum. Fun fact. No surprise to anyone who knows me. But while I may not be the most socially savvy person in the world, give me credit. I might be the first person in history to ever chat up a girl by talking about the death penalty. But my condition hasn't stopped me living my life. I enjoy things. I travel a lot. In fact, a few years ago, I went to Newfoundland, Canada, where they have a strange tradition. They initiate newcomers by asking you to kiss one of their codfish. Now, in my defense, after a few beers, that fish does start to look pretty good. I'm weird in a lot of other ways, too. For example, I recently discovered that I text message in my sleep. Found it recently. I'll wake up in the morning, I'll check my phone, and I've noticed that I'll send my friends the most unintelligible, ridiculous babble. Probably no different from when I wake, but as I say. And another thing that's pissing me off, who here has ever had a bad coworker? One of my biggest peeves. I know all about that. Back when I worked as a server at Saltgrass Steakhouse, I had one of my own. His name was Lex, and he was bald. Kind of fitting, because as far as I'm concerned, he was the supervillain of my Superman. The guy was crazy. Although, I shouldn't use the word crazy because I know mental health is such a touchy subject these days. Fascinating topic. Like, do you realize there are everyday, ordinary people who have multiple personalities? Regular people like you and I going around thinking they're movie stars, royalty, athletes. Even celebrities can be affected. For example, Amy Schumer thinks she's a comedian. Seriously, I saw her leather special. I hadn't been that disappointed by anything since I learned that the Rubin Report is a political chat show and not about sandwiches. And I know I'm being harsh on Amy, but I don't know what subtlety means any more than O.J. Simpson knows what hypothetical means.
Too soon.
Yeah, I can't tell you how much I miss O.J. though. Not that I think he was innocent or anything, it's just that he was the only guy I know who actually called it X instead of Twitter. What more proof do you need to know this guy's a monster? Of course, as I get older, I've come to realize I'm not perfect either. Although I'm a millennial, you wouldn't think I could afford to live in a glass house. It's that avocado toast, man. Although I gotta tell you, that avocado toast advice is just the latest instance of people acting all smart when they don't know what they're talking about. You ever seen this? I call them smart, stupid people. People who are otherwise smart, they went to school, but they have the most ignorant opinions. And this is the latest one. And they'll usually come at you and they'll say something like, well, you know, I have a master's degree. Then you should know better. And something else that's getting on my nerves lately, I hate to drag politics in this, but I can't tell you how annoyed I was during the election that people said women don't belong in office. I disagree. I think a woman can lie and steal as well as any man. You've been great. Thank you very much.
Woo!
Very good. Very good. All right. We do